My name is Alexus, and I'm a UC Berkeley data science alumni and former undergraduate researcher for Edge and Tech. I am so happy to introduce this award for Elaine. After seeing just a part of her radiance as a speaker for the Edge and Tech decal course, I have continued to be inspired by Elaine's proactive dedication to advocacy and community building at every endpoint of the gaming industry. I have witnessed Elaine's leadership among aspirants and professionals across the country and continents. I first found Elaine as a mentor for students through the Cal Marginalized Genders in Gaming student group and followed her to one of the international communities she manages today, Latinx in Gaming, for industry professionals and beyond. She has led as a gameplay designer, professor, nonprofit director, founder, and CEO of multiple equity-centered gaming groups that she can speak more on. Here is Elaine Gomez Sanchez, recipient of the 2024 Athena Award for Executive Leadership.
Thank you so much, Alexus, for all your beautiful words and nomination. And thank you, Edge and Tech, so much. I mean, I'm humbled more than anything to be recognized with such an incredible award and feeling seen for all the hard work that goes into advocacy in games, when on the day-to-day, sometimes it feels like you're not getting anywhere. It's just something to be very proud of and something to look back on and see all those sacrifices, all those sleepless nights really come into fruition. So I'm really, really grateful. So one of the many things that I do is that, yes, I am founder of Latinx in Gaming, and as of 2024, I am vice president. So I stepped up to an executive role to really help lead a new era of Latinx in Gaming, both in initiatives and partnerships and any resources that we can build for the Latino community inside the games industry, US-based and also based in Latin America. So trying to really build partnerships with all the Latin American countries as best as we can. I also have a role as a content director at Gay Gaming Professionals. I am a big ally. I really believe in intersectionality, and I try to plug myself wherever I possibly can, because when one of us feels seen, we all feel seen. So I'm really trying my best there to help regrow the programs that they have for their scholars, regrow programs for game developers. And it's been an incredible ride to be able to help them build something with all the knowledge carried over from Latinx and gaming. So everything feels so relative that one org is affecting another, and it's becoming a domino effect of positive change and impact. As well as student-run orgs like Cal Marginalized Genders in Gaming, Code Coven. There's many organizations that are for young developers who are learning and want to get into the industry. And I paid a lot of money for my master's degree in game design. And if I can just impart that knowledge and impart the resources for free, it's always a joy for me to be able to do that, whether that be game design mentorship, business games mentorship, or just overall career advice. I always like to give my time where needed, and if I can give it as well. And one of the things that I really wanted to share based on all these things, everything that I do is outside my full-time job. So currently I am a senior gameplay designer at Worlds Untold, where I do have a leadership role there in wrangling all the game design documentation and all the ideation and steering the entire team into the direction that the studio head would like. A big responsibility. But everything that has to do with advocacy, equity, inclusion is all my after-hour work. And sometimes that feels like isolating, right? Sometimes it feels like I don't have enough time for myself to grow for me, or give it to my partner, give it to my friends. But it means the world, and it's so rewarding to be able to see people's lives change. And that's why I do what I do. It's not so much about me and how I can grow and how I can be an impact, but it's what can I leave behind so that other people can plant seeds and also help other people as they go along. And to me, that means the world. And every day is a little bit different. Some days you are 100% energy. Some days you're running on 20%. But it's the idea of having grit and having resilience and keep going no matter how hard things are, no matter how muddy things get. That is what I can impart to folks, both young and old, no matter where you are in life or what you want to do. The important part is to continue having that grit, My mom always told me where there is a will, there is a way. So always trying whatever you can to give back. You don't even know what your little means to somebody else. Sometimes that means the world. And I have definitely experienced that as founder of Latinx in gaming, and as just a member of the games industry, as a woman, a Latina woman walking and navigating the industry as an underrepresented person, not seeing people like me in meetings, not seeing people like me in conferences, not seeing people like me as speakers, getting awarded or getting recognized for their work. But because I have not seen that, that's really what has motivated me to be that for other people and to really work hard and to take on that responsibility and pass the torch when that time comes. So I don't know how long I'll be right at any of these roles, at any of these capacities, but my intention is always to just build legacy. That's been the number one for me. And if I can build somebody up like Alexus, like somebody else who wants to grow in these nonprofit orgs and change the industry for the better, that is something that I can leave behind and be proud of. So that's what I wanted to leave behind. And then I cannot walk away and not say anything without saying that representation truly matters. And that was my pivot point for me in my career when somebody like me, his name's Dr. Joe Sanchez, was my mentor at Rutgers University, and really opened the door for me to get to graduate school and pursue this career in games. If it wasn't for him noticing me and pushing me and seeing the value and the potential, I wouldn't be where I am today. And that's why I take that to heart, because I can be Dr. Sanchez to somebody else, and allow them to be the domino effect that they would like to be, whether in the games industry, in tech, or elsewhere. It doesn't matter, right? At the end of the day, it's about being the best that you can be and growing and extending that to other people. With Latinx in gaming, sometimes that means mitigating social issues, right? We all come from different backgrounds, different countries, that we all have different issues going on in our lives and our upbringing, and that sometimes means mitigating. Sometimes that may mean learning new tech skills. Sometimes that means failing at something, and failing is not a bad thing. That's how we learn and we grow. And I have failed many, many times as a leader, because I'm not perfect. I have made bad calls. I have run events that have not been successful. I have made design calls that have been bad and have had it to get uprooted and redone. But at the end of the day, all those things are so informative to who I am today as a person. And it forms my design perspective and forms the way that I treat people. And every day you learn something new. So I would say for anybody who's listening and watching that is striving to get plugged into community, into advocacy, into games, into anything, whatever it is that you like, always have your grit and resilience with you. Let that guide you and drive you. And always be sure that you're doing things with purpose and intention, not just for yourself, but always viewing it as how is this going to impact somebody else, so that you can build your legacy and leave behind something for others to look back on and something to be proud of when you look back 5, 10 years from now. So thank you so much to you all for this incredible award.